As you can see, there has been a lot of stuff that's been going around. I am trying to stay safe, and I hope you guys are too. But as you might have seen from the title of this video, and you're probably wondering, or you'll probably know, or are wondering what the kuva bramma is. So this bow right here is the kuva bramma. This big old bow in my Warframe's hands. Now, as you can see, I have okay, hang on. Anyway, to understand what the kuva weapons are, basically after you get done with the second dream, the war within, and you can actually unlock these things called kuva liches at mastery rank 5. However, it is not really, how should I say this? It is not really recommended that for mastery rank 5 to go up against a kuva lich. And kuva liches are basically like immortal foes that apparently you have killed, and then they come back and they come and try to track you down. As you can see, I am running with a kuva bramma. Hang on, let me go through.
If I may say, operator, your chosen
here.
Warframe suits you.
Shut up, Ortis.
Ha.
Anyway, this is my kuva bramma. As you can see, I've only formed it once. I'm getting ready to go on to my second forma. However, unlike other weapons in this game, like the prime weapons and other stuff, the kuva weapons can actually go up to 40 after 5 formas. And only 40, as far as we know. So as you can see, my kuva bramma is called the Kohu Struba kuva bramma, rank 29, formatted once. To get these, to get this type of weapon, this weapon is like 1 out of 16, 1 out of 18, or no, I don't know how many kuva weapons there are out there, but the kuva weapons are pretty much the name of the game in Warframe right now. And all the fuss is about this bramma. Now, let me explain a little bit further. After you get your first lich, I would highly recommend that you guys reveal these things called Requiem mods, which, okay, let me show you what Requiem mods are. I only have a few of them. But, as you can see, this thing is called the Parazon. This used to not exist, like, at least, 5 updates ago. It was all hacking with your hands, all typing on the little dials and other stuff like that. These are your mods. Zata, Vom, Jahu, Rise, Kra, Netra, and Foss. There's another one that's called, what is it called? Hang on. I can actually tell you what that one is actually called because I have all the relics. Now, there's only 8 Requiem mods, but there's 4 Requiem relics. Lock. That's the other one. Lock. Basically, if I go over here, these Requiem mods, you need to at least have Flawless or Radiant. If you get Flawless or Radiant, you might have a chance to get one of these two. I say might because you don't know who will be running the same relic as you. So, how to get these liches, okay, so, how do we get a lich? Okay, so, basically, they made it to where you can only do, like, okay, there was, like, 3 locations if I'm correct. One are Grenier Galleons, Saturn is definitely perfect, and, asteroid, locations. Or asteroid, okay, so Galleons, asteroids, or, if you go up here, shipyards. I know there's a 4th location, but I can't really name it off the top of my head right now. So, 4 locations where you can unlock a lich. Now, how do you identify what a lich is? Hang on, let me go to something a little bit more tankier. I will definitely run a mission. And as you can see, I have a lot more Warframes than what I used to have. Probably because I actually bought some of these Warframes. Like Mesa Prime, I could not literally, I did not have the time to farm out Mesa Prime, so I just bought it off of somebody for cheap. As you can see, I also have Saren Prime. I ran with the old one, I ran with these ones, like these first ones. Then I go and run for the primes. Let's go ahead and pick my Valkyr Prime. As you can see, I actually figured out a Stalker colors go good with just about everything. And I also have my hands on the War, which I've been dying to get. I actually had to buy the pack called Hunt House Gift, which allowed me to get the War fully assembled. This was my first Lich's weapon. This is my second Lich's weapon. Now keep in mind, after this one, and I seriously had to have help with this one, I basically had to go run Grenier before I actually got my hands on the Bramma. Now, I don't know how many drops it would be for each and every one of you out there, but as you can see, it already has Blast on it, and my Bramma. Okay, depending on what Warframe you use to get your first kuva, will definitely tell you what damage type you will have. Since there's like, I think there's like 48 different Warframes right now. And in order to get this one, which is definitely perfect for the build that I'll show you, mine came with electricity. 25% electricity bonus, actually. So now we're gonna go run through our mods. Split chamber, serration, ammo drum, just because we need more ammo. Vigilante armaments. I got 27 still, so I can add something else. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, come over here. Grab cryo rounds, and hellfire. And no way in hell this thing's gonna be quiet. It's just not feasible. As you can see, just with these 6 mods right here, that's how much damage I can inflict on one. Well, actually, no, I have a multi-shot of 2.5, almost 3. My fall off is 90. The blast radius is 8.3, which is probably 8.3 meters. My bonus damage is electricity. Went from 210.6 to 558 even. And my blast, it went from 839 even to 7,229.7, giving me a grand total of 19,469.2. This bow is damaging, let me tell you that. However, before the kuva weapons even existed, you would still do some damage to your Warframe. What I mean by this is, there was a backblast effect, or like, yeah, let's say a backblast effect. Basically what this means is it's very easy to hurt you. It was very easy to hurt yourself with the kuva bramma. So, like I told my other friends out there, I don't know if they're safe or not safe or whatever, I could not get this bramma until that update came out where you could not damage yourself with the kuva bramma. And I'll exactly show you why that is. Now, let's go ahead and actually run Telesta, which I find is very easy to spawn a lich. Or, as it's known as a kuva larvaling, which we're going to run through this. Saturn's basically the best place to farm out for liches. And I'll actually show you why such a thing is actually nice to have. I mean, there's like 48 different Warframes, and depending on which one you use, you get that damage.
There is a large platoon
that bonus
of
damage thing.
Leave no one standing.
As you can see, look, I'll just demonstrate right now. Boom. That's what happens if you use the kuva bramma too close. That's what happens at that range. That's how that happens safely. And as you can see, this is just basically a mortar. One top-of-the-line mortar that you can just shoot like that, and it does amazing damage. So we're gonna go run through this. Usually it takes like at least 70 enemies to spawn a kuva larvaling, and I'll show you what they are. Basically, if you have not caught up yet, you'll get to actually catch up. And you'll understand why I say this.
Watch yourself. Grenier are on the way.
Basically... Okay, I don't mean to be rude about this, but this, and pardon my language, if it hasn't already stopped me, this bow is fucking nuts. it's like so overpowering that it should not even exist in this game. However, if you can nerf this a little, but not too much, because okay, that's what you need to look out for. See how my screen just did that? You need to pay attention to that. That's what tells you that you'll get a kuva larvaling. It'll look like that as soon as there's like a syndicate. Or no, it mimics the syndicate.
Transference still holding.
Ouch. I always do this to myself. Without that update, I would have died 10 times over and I would not have respawned. That's why most people out there, before that update even hit, people would just go out, get Hilchin, and they could just tank the shot until their shields ran out. I, however, cannot do such a thing. Because, first off, I am not using my Hysteria. Plus, I know the damaging effect of said weapon. Okay, yeah, so basically around 50 to 70 enemies, you'll get that screen thing, and that usually tells you that there's a lit in your hand. And very little health. And this kuva bramma is very good. There's also another weapon out there that's very appreciative, and it's called the Corinth Prime, which I think is like out right now. I don't know when. Or what they're going to do to the Corinth Prime. But there are basically like 2 new Warframes. One we know about, the other one we didn't know about. And DE just kept us in the dark. So I don't know if it's going to be 2 Warframes or if it's going to be 1 Warframe. And they just titled it differently. Okay, where's this larvaling? Oh, this bow is even perfect against knocks like this. Like, I know as soon as they added the Nox, it would just be furious and annoying. But now we have a literal way to deal with a Nox. And I guess that's the reasoning for creating such a weapon is because of the Nox. And the Nox is very overpowering each time. Like, at level 90s, he's, like, really hard to kill. I actually do have the unlocked, and the simulacrum right now, and... Oh yeah, that's another thing that's new, that I unlocked. The simulacrum. So much fun will be done in the simulator. Okay, I basically killed everybody here and no subject.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Woo! Ouch. Hey, Stormbringer, another mod like that is good. Anyway, I don't know when or what is going on because I know that the kuva larvalings and other stuff like that are glitchy at times. So it's kind of hard for us to actually like find them. But ooh, that's gotta hurt. That wasn't what I was hoping to show you guys though. And yeah, every format you use 5 times on a kuva weapon, you get like 2 extra levels, which means your kuva bramma will go up to level 40. Since I put a catalyst on my kuva bramma, my capacity will go from 40 to 80, and that'll allow me to put more and more higher ranked mods on my bramma. Now, anyway, as I was trying to show you guys, hang on. Yeah, this is my Corn Prime. It's very amazing. It's like a one-shot, one-kill type weapon. Very damaging. Actually, let's go Valbon, because there was a tactic that I used not too long ago before recording this. Another weapon that I have is the Lens, which is the second best bow in the game. And the kuva bramma is the next best bow, depending on what element you go for. See, I had to, for the different elements, if you want heat, I know you can use Chroma or Valbon to get a heat bonus. And for Valkyrie, you get electricity. I don't know about all the other Warframes, but it's on the thing where you can look it up for.
You'd want to know.
Anyway,
Operator,
this is how I actually used this tactic. This was supremely cheesy, worked really well. I only went down like twice, but hopefully I will be able to show you guys the bramma, or how to get a kuva weapon. The first part you already seen, where the screen just does that color change, or that flicker of color, and then it just goes right back to normal. That's a sign that there's supposed to be a kuva larvaling. And like I said, I'll show you what that kuva larvaling looks like.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Grenier prey on the weak, but we prey on the Grenier.
This energy. There was no count there. As you can see, I barely have to do any damage. These little dudes will just find my targets for me and they'll just kill them. All I have to do is just like stay near them. Oh, you don't. Asshole. Hide here. Okay, there's the screen flicker. That means that we're getting close. And one of my buddies just hopped on. I was hoping that he would be excited, but apparently no, he won't. As you can see, it's purely torture. Toss my rollers out. Another Hellfire mod. That should actually do. And keep in mind, it's still early for us to find that larvaling. Just gotta spawn in at the right time.
For the pedo.
And again, it's not spawning in. It's usually spawned in. Spawned in at.
I will consider what I've learned.
Because sometimes it usually spawns in weirdly. And it'll tell you if there is one that spawned in. Gotta remember if I can actually...
I'm detecting a large security force heading your way.
Find
it's
the damn
Grenier.
sucker. Okay, like it would have spawned in somewhere around here. Hang on. Obviously, it's not spawning in correctly. Which means I'm probably doing something.
The enemy is well done. Now get to extraction.
It'll probably spawn in as soon as we get close to extraction. Because it was supposed to spawn in right there. But anyway, that flicker usually tells you that there is a kuva larvaling. And they're pretty common to get here. Probably not as often as I would have liked, but it does spawn here often. I got nothing yet. Saturn's almost done. One sec. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, just pay attention.